Welcome back to Zone 1 Adventures. Today we're checking out Hamblin Mountain in the Lake Mead recreation area. This one starts at a pullout on the west side of North Shore Road just past mile marker 18. Look for a trail across the street, cross the alluvial fan to your right, and drop into that wash to your right. One of the areas that we get to right off the bat is an exposure of some fossils when the area was a low-lying sea. All these white specks and shapes that you see here, these are all shells. This is my favorite part of the hike, to be honest. And the cool thing is you get to see it coming and going. A lot of these shells have been sheared off, so you're kind of like seeing a cross section. This is one of the first narrow spots that we get to. What's so cool about this is how you can see the layers so clearly. And really what we're walking in between here is two ridge lines. You know, the one on the left is sank, and then the one on the right has risen up, basically. This is all gypsum right here. This is going to be where we close our loop on the hike. To the right takes us up to Hamblin. From the left comes down from Cottonwood Springs. And we just basically follow this gully up for quite a ways. This is looking back the way we just came. This is headed towards the next gully that we're going to work our way up. Look for that big rock on the left side. It's a pretty greenish color. You're going to turn right into this gully here, and we take this up pretty much all the way up to the saddle. There's some cool narrow spots in here that are really neat. This is a pretty easy dry fall. It's one of the few scrambling opportunities. But this is all ancient volcanic lava that we're climbing up, basically. Some more narrows. Eventually you'll get to a spot where you'll see it climb out of there. It's pretty obvious. You'll see a trail. So the cool thing about Hamblin is that it's a volcano that erupted about 5 million years ago, and it's on the Hamblin Bay fault line. If you look out there to the left, that's one of the pieces of the volcano. There's Lake Mead to the right. You can see a little bit of it way in the distance. So on the left is the Hamblin Mountain section. That yellow line is the fault line, and those two green blobs to the right, those are the other sections of the volcano that have been separated across, basically because of that fault line. Here's where we're at the top, kind of the you could almost call this the edge of the caldera, but it's probably just all that remains of the high points of the volcano. We're looking down into Lake Mead. You can see Fortification Hill over on the left, that big flat sloping area. There's the Narrows. And all that dark material down there, that would have been part of the original volcano. Gets pretty narrow up here, so there is a little bit of scrambling. It's all pretty easy stuff, though. Some people like to use the poles. For me, I've found that it just kind of gets in the way. That red that you see in the distance, that's the bowl of fire. And the Muddy Mountains are the high peaks in the distance. And right about there is where Anniversary Peak is. More Lake Mead. Yeah, so this is all lava right here that we're walking on. And here's one of the 3 geological survey markers that are at the top. Look at that view. That's the Narrows right there. And further up, that eventually gets to the Grand Canyon. So out there to the left is where those other segments of the volcano are at, the Narrows again. There's Fortification Hill, and then you can kind of see the water turn left. That's where Hoover Dam is. Looking out at Las Vegas. Beyond that is Charleston, the Bowl of Fire with the Muddy Mountains behind it. So here we are on our way back down. Off in the distance, straight ahead of us, you can see the Sentinel. We did a video for that a couple weeks ago. That's a really fun hike. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So here we're back down to that rock, and this is basically the top of our bubble. That's a hogback that you see right there. Essentially what that is lava squeezing between 2 layers, and then it gets tipped up and the outer layers erode away. This is all really soft mud. The colors here are just incredible. We call this the alien landing pad because it's all like really soft. You walk on it, it's kind of like walking on a carpet. This is some petrified wood here. It's almost like it's been sliced. Here's one of the big gypsum deposits. All those are like hand-sized crystals. Here's the waterfall right above the Cottonwood Spring, which doesn't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure all that veining in there is gypsum. And here's some soft sediment that's been deformed. Well, we hope you enjoyed our trip up to Hamblin Mountain. It's truly one of the best hikes in the area. It's got some of the best views, and we hope to see you out there, so get out there.